I hope you're doing well today. Hope you have nothing but good health, prosperity, strong mindset, and a healthy vision for the future. I'm back again after a couple weeks, probably. I've just been exploring Thailand, just kind of seeing what's around. And I did go to Bangkok actually, and Bangkok was way different. It was a lot busier, and there's a lot more traffic, a lot more people. It was a lot busier. And I also went down to Pattaya. Now, what they say about Pattaya is true. If you don't know, Pattaya is basically the Sin City of Thailand. Like, everything you could ever imagine is over there. Every vice you can think of, whether it's alcohol, drugs, women, whatever, anything that you can think of, they have over there. And it really is a big test of self-control and of will. And that's why I can understand why some people come down here and they end up losing everything or becoming homeless because they don't know how to control themselves. It's way different. You have access to everything. When they say like it's like GTA, like it really is a thing where you can just decide what you want to do and do anything you really want. So over here, the air quality is usually like moderately bad to really bad. So for the time frame I was there was 2 days where the air quality was really bad and I kind of had to stay indoors. And for the rest of the time, it was kind of okay. Now, one thing I did like about Bangkok was that there's a lot of stuff to do in Bangkok. When you're in Bangkok, you can explore different activities. You can explore different activities. You can try new things. They have parks outside. You can do a workout outdoors in the sun. It's really nice. The people are very, very accommodating. You have big malls like Icon. You have the more like richer areas near Sukhumvit, and you could see like the rooftop bars and all the things that you would normally have to pay top dollar to experience in America. You can experience over here for a fraction of the cost. And with that amount of access comes a lot of temptation. And this is definitely a place where you have to learn to manage yourself. Me coming here basically showed me that if you have access to everything, it's very, very easy for you to fall into bad habits. Another thing I did, I went to driving school and I learned to ride a motorbike. And I think it's crazy that a lot of foreigners will come down here with no experience of how to ride whatsoever, get on a bike and then just drive. Like, that's crazy to me. Because after getting on that motorbike, I realized like, yeah, there's a skill gap to it. And there's unpredictability. Like, the traffic laws here, and they're enforced, but some of them are suggestions. Like, you'll see people parked at a red light, and some people will go through the red light and some people won't go through the red light. I witnessed a lady fall off her bike like a couple of days ago, and I don't even know what happened. She just fell off in the road, and I was like, wow, like it happens fast. So being here, you have to really be responsible with what you do. But the thing is, you can get on a bike and no one's gonna ask you for a license. No one's gonna ask you how much experience you have. No one's gonna ask you for insurance. No one's gonna ask you for anything. You can get on a motorbike, rent one from like a local rental place, and it's hands clean basically. So it is a lot different out here, I'll be honest. So in Pattaya, I got a room near the water. You can wake up, the weather is nice. You could see the water front in the morning. You can go down to the island. I went to Koh Larn Island, and you can ride a motorbike, go to Chiang Beach. I come back to Chiang Mai because I like Chiang Mai more. It's more calm, there's more space, there's less people, there's less stuff to do, and it's not as fancy looking, but you can kind of find your routine here. And I feel like I've started to accommodate and find my routine. And basically, when I landed, I booked my room too late. So I booked my room for the following day. I come in and I go to the receptionist. The receptionist, he tells me that I have no luck, right? I'm like trying to talk to the guy. I'm like, look, if I don't find a room, I'm gonna be homeless tonight, and you can't, like, being homeless in Thailand is crazy. You really have to plan to be here, bro. And that planning is very important, and be smart with your budget. But anyways, I talked to the guy tells me I have no options, this, that, and the third. So mind you, it's like 2 in the morning, I'm trying to check into this place that I'm gonna check into later in the same day. So he tells me I'm out of luck. I look up another spot, I gotta go south. So the more south you go in between the major cities, the less English and the less services you have available to you, we'll say, right? So I go down south, I'm going to Lampun. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So I'm going down to Lampun or Lumpun or something like that. I could probably put the name up. But I'm going down there, and then I reach a different hotel. Now it's 3 in the morning. 2 women are sitting outside of the reception desk. Mind you, no English whatsoever. So I'm doing Google Translate with this, the first lady, and she is doing Translate with me. But here's the problem. I have my Google Translate set from English to Thai, right? So when I speak English, it translates to Thai. She has her Translate set to the exact same thing, bro. So she has hers from English to Thai, and she doesn't speak a lick of English. So when she's speaking into the mic, it's basically just picking up the sounds that she's saying, and it's not making any sense to me whatsoever. I'm not able to tell her to switch it because I don't speak Thai like that. So now I'm out here, it's 3 in the morning, I'm in the middle of nowhere, basically. Everything ended up working out in the end. I got a room with them. The next day happens, right? I'm trying to get a Grab back to the hotel that I was supposed to book into the first time. Now I do that, guy pulls up with me. Grab is basically like the Uber of Thailand. I think it's around Southeast Asia, probably not just Thailand, but I know Vietnam has it. But anyways, so I order my Grab, buddy comes down, he goes to me, he goes, hey buddy, like the app is gonna pay me 200 baht, right? If you cancel the ride, give me the cash, I'll take you to your destination. Back home, if you do like a delivery service like Uber Eats, you get paid like a fraction of what the customer pays for their delivery, right? So I'm kind of understanding a little bit where he's coming from, but keep in mind there's still that safety risk. Like this guy could just leave me in the middle of the road and no one would know, right? So I talked to the guy and I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. Like I'll do 250 for you. I'll do 240 for you, right? Because the currency here, the smallest bill is a 20. So I'm thinking I'll give him 200s and then 220s, right? Because if I give him like a 250, then I gotta get a coin. And if I give him more money, he might not have change and then I get robbed in broad day, right? So I had to pick the lesser of the two dangers because keep in mind, there's not a lot of cars coming down to this area. I'm in the middle of nowhere. So now, buddy's like, all right, cool. He hits a spin, right? He goes, okay, so everything is good. We'll do 300. 300? That's not what you said the first time, buddy. I'm like, nah. 240. That's what we agreed on. He's like, nah. He's getting cheese now. I'm looking at bro, I'm like, dude, like what? And the owner of the hotel is with me the whole time, right? So he's next to us having this conversation and he's talking to Buddy in Thai. So they're both talking. Buddy talks to the owner of the hotel. Nice guy. He gave me some lemons. Actually, I'll show you the lemons, bro. These are like freshly picked. I never got to eat them. I don't want to get food poisoning, but I appreciate the gesture. He tells the hotel owner that he wants 400 to take us to our destination. So you see what's happening right now, right? He started at 200. That's what he said to my face. Turns around, spins, goes 300. Talks to the hotel owner, goes 400. So at this point, I'm like, all right, bro, like what's going on? Buddy's cheese now. So he goes to his car. He's like, hey, you know what? Whatever. Forget about it. He leaves. He cancels the drive and he goes. Now I'm in the middle of nowhere, waiting for the next drive. I almost got scammed by this random dude who's working through the app, and I don't know what is gonna happen now because like there's not a lot of options where I'm staying at. So eventually I do end up getting another Grab driver, get back to the hotel, and everything worked out. But I will say that being in different areas will give you a whole different experience down here. If you do get the chance to come down to Thailand, go to Pattaya. Funny enough, go there. Obviously, a lot of people go there for some weird reasons, and they go for the oh hi handsome, and they go for the freelancers or whatever. But yeah, if you do go to Pattaya, see the contrast in how much freedom you have. Even within Thailand, the amount of access you have between the different like cities is a huge contrast. Yeah, that's just kind of an update of where I've been at. I learned to ride a motorbike. I went down to Bangkok, went down to Pattaya, and had a crazy Grab story to add on to it. Now is a good opportunity for me to get a little bit more like serious again with uploading. So I'm gonna try my best to get back on that. I know I said I would do it last time and then I didn't, so kotut krap. But bear with me. I will be back in the next one. So watch this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.